Citroen India launched a C3 hatchback about 3 months ago, and overall it has received great reviews as a product. But at the same time, there are a ton of questions that people have about this new car, and rightly so. Citroen is a relatively new brand in the country, and it will raise a lot of eyebrows, and people do have a lot of pertinent questions to ask. So I've got some of the top questions here with me, which I'm going to run through in this quick fire round and try and resolve some of these doubts that people might have. To start with, is the C3 a reliable car? Well, we've been driving around here in Chennai for over a week. We've test driven it when it was first launched a couple of months ago. And the one thing that you do feel about the Citroen C3 is that it boasts of amazing build quality. It feels right, it sits right, even going through a whole bunch of potholes and bumps and everything like that. We've not heard any rattles or anything of that coming to the fore. And the layout is kind of quirky, but it's also really neat, and it does have a premium feel to it. The second question that we have is the Citroen C3 an SUV? Well, we know for sure that it's not an SUV. Having said that, what Citroen did clarify was it is a hatchback, it sits in the hatchback segment, but it does boast of SUV styling cues. So it has a slightly more upright stance, it boasts of brilliant ground clearance, and a lot of the design elements can be found on the C5 SUV that is also sold in India. But it is a hatchback. The other question that we have for you is Citroen a Chinese company? I wonder why anybody would ask that question. Citroen is a rather famous French automobile manufacturer, and it is a French car company that is finally here in India. They're part of the Stellantis group that also makes Jeep, and that's your answer. So no, Citroen is not Chinese. So the next question that we get is about service. Now, I won't sugarcoat this answer because Citroen is a new brand, and when they launched the C3, they had about 12 dealerships in the country. Having said that, they are expanding the dealership network rather fast. In fact, down here in Tamil Nadu, we've got the Coimbatore dealership that just recently got inaugurated, and we're going to see more and more dealerships cropping up. After all, the C3 is a mass market product, and Citroen needs to have that wide footprint to be able to cater to the demand that such a product would have. But Citroen still promises a great thing on service. They've got pickup and delivery, they've got a lot of services that you as a Citroen customer can avail and ensure that you get your vehicle serviced on time and in a rightly fashion. They will keep working at it, that's the good thing. So if you do consider buying the Citroen, you will not be stuck. Let me put it that way. Of course, being a small car, the next question that we have is all about mileage. So the Citroen C3 comes with two engine options. Both of them are 1.2 liter engines. However, the top model one is a turbo engine. So you get a 1.2 liter turbo and a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated version. The naturally aspirated version delivers around 81 PS of power and delivers mileage figures in excess of 19 kilometers to the liter. In real world conditions, you could expect that to give you somewhere around 15 or 16 kilometers to the liter if you're driving around a city. Out on the highway, we've seen it do about 20 kilometers to the liter. The turbo, obviously being the more fun to drive version, slightly more pep over there, delivers 109 PS of power. That version is touted to deliver about 14.6 kilometers to the liter, and it would hold about there on the highway. So those are the top 5 queries we had about the Citroen C3. Obviously, I'm quite sure you as a viewer, someone who's considering this car, might have even more questions that we'd be more than happy to answer. So feel free to drop a comment, ask us a question. We'll put together another round of questions if we get enough. And having said that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you soon.